Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video it is going to be episode number 11 of the Road to Max Damage series. Now, we've been doing this series now for almost 2 years and we have gone through quite the ups and downs. This is probably one of the luckiest episodes that will be uploaded on this series, probably for the rest of this series. We have made an extreme amount of gains since the last Road to Max Damage. And if you have not been following, well, we're going to be doing quite a bit of an update to catch you all up to speed on what has changed and pretty much what the entire theme of the last video was about, where if you're on a very unlucky streak, all it takes is 1 month or even 1 week to go from unlucky to absolutely insanely lucky. So with that being said, let's get right into the video and pretty much go over exactly what has changed since the following Road to Max Damage series. The last episode was 2 months ago, and to be honest, I would say we got about a year's worth of gains in the last 2 months. To start things off, we did end up getting an Eternal Cape to 21 stars. We ended up getting 149 and 5% flame on it with a fake double prime pot. I decided to settle 21 on the Eternals because I wanted to get the damage needed for the hard Baldrix clear. I'm probably going to hold on to this until the following Star Force events, because now with Star Forcing on events, you're getting a 30% boom reduction, and with the limited amount of spares in Reboot server, it's very hard to make gains if you're not waiting for these events. On top of the cape gains, we did also get a 22 shoulder. We actually were settling on 21 on this shoulder. We did get a spare. We did tap it to 22. On top of the shoulder gains, we did end up getting a total control, and we did end up double priming it. I think this was my third total control on this character, and this is such a massive gain at the end game. On top of the 21 total control, we did also get a Source of Suffering. Now, this was one of the longest awaited pitch boss items that I actually needed on this character, and as you guys can see as well, this pendant makes me fully 10 set. But like I said in previous videos, it literally took me about 2 years since I saw my first ever source to see another one, so it was super hyped. I actually got this the day before my birthday as well too. A little bit of a birthday present from Maplestory. On top of all of these other gains, yes, there are more gains that we have made. We did end up getting a level 5 roar. I don't know how many grindstones this took. It was quite a lot. I think I was the last one in the party to actually get a level 5 ring. This is probably the biggest gain out of all these other things. Roar 5 is very good on this character, so I was super excited. If I had to guess how many grindstones it took me, I would say anywhere from 20 to 25 grindstones to get this level 5 ring. And then on top of all these other gains as well, we did 23 star a dreamy belt. We did have to re-pot and reflame because this is a completely different dreamy belt from the one that we had prior. Nonetheless, still a slight gain over the previous belt, so super happy about this. And then we finally did end up double priming our slime ring, which was previously 23 stars and then transferred into a 24 star slime ring. So now on top of all of these other gains, and yes, there somehow are still more gains that we have made since the previous video, we did actually finally upgrade our familiars. So currently we are sitting at 6% attack, 20% boss hybrid familiar, a 40% boss, 24 strength familiar, and a 5 all stat 40% boss familiar. We actually never opened a 40% boss on this entire account prior to the familiar revamp, which is crazy to think. I farmed on so many different characters. I farmed on Akana, I farmed on a Night Lord, and obviously farmed on my Adele, and had never seen a 40 boss one single time across this entire account. But since the new familiar revamp, all the 30s and the 35s got changed to 40%. These were all 35 before, but one of the bigger ones was this hybrid fam, because this previously was a 3% attack and 20% boss, but because they did change the unique lines on unique familiars, this got changed into a pretty usable hybrid fam. So it's slightly above 40% boss, so super happy. So technically speaking, all these are hybrids, but obviously the main goal now is to go for 40% boss, 3% attack or something higher than that. But obviously RNG is going to dictate what happens from here with the familiars, and not really much that you can do about them. So now that we've gone over pretty much all the gains that we have made, we are now sitting at 615 mil CP, and this is with a boss title. So without a boss title, we are currently sitting at 594 million CP, so slightly under 600 mil CP, but that will change very, very soon because we are going to be getting our eternal gloves back. We did try to go for 21 on these gloves, but unfortunately it boomed 20 to 21 on event, which is very, very unfortunate. I think it's a 80% chance for the glove to go at 20 stars, but obviously you can't hit everything. There's going to be a few road bumps along the way. Nonetheless, super happy with all the gains that we've gotten since the last video. This pot as well was insanely cheap. I think this took me like 50 cubes to hit. Like, we've just been on the most generational heater over the last 2 months, so it's expected to have a few items that don't go your way. But once we do get these gloves, this will officially put us over 600 mil CP even without a boss title. And since the last video as well, we did get ourselves another Whisper of the Source trace, and these will be probably the last rings that I do end up looting from the party. Since I do have 2 traces now, all the prior will be going to the party members, since the trace restoration will allow me to pretty much roulette these to whatever star I want to go to. So that's going to be the future plan with these rings here. So it's pretty much guaranteed at least a 21 Whisper of the Source at some time in the late future. Now that we've gone over everything that has changed in the last 2 months, which is quite a lot of things, what are the future plans for the Adele, and what are the things that I'm going to be working on accomplishing over the next few months? Well, number one, the Destiny Liberation mission is going to be a massive milestone to accomplish. Going to be soloing hard calling. I'm not sure how feasible it will be. We're getting pretty close to being at the minimum spec required to solo this boss, and definitely am going to need a lot of practice with this boss. I've not tried it at all on this character. This is going to be quite the interesting timeline trying to progress this boss and get the Destiny mission completed. The other thing that I want to try and do is solo extreme BM.
It's all good. It's all good.
Like, it's
Hey,
just
I should fucking. I'm fucking done with this fucking shit, bro. I'm fucking.
Just gonna need a bit more practice, but regardless, we're gonna try our best, get it done. If worse comes to worse, we'll just wait until the ascend skills come out and then do it then. It should make it a lot easier to do once the ascend skills come out. And then the final goal to accomplish is going to be defeating Xadversary. Now, Xadversary is a very, very difficult boss to actually kill. The damage requirement is extremely high. I think it's one of the highest jumps that we've seen in terms of converted needed to kill the boss. I think in KMS it was about 116k converted average party to kill Xadversary, which obviously is quite a lot. But the one benefit that we do have in GMS is, number one, we have attack speed, and number two, we do have Lin. I do have a party potentially lined up to take down Xadversary, and I'm very, very confident in actually killing Xadversary. I think this boss is going to be easier than Hard Baldrix was, only because with Hard Baldrix we did not have Lin in the first half of the boss, and we also did not have Legion champion buff enabled. So I think Xadversary will definitely be something that will be feasible to be cleared. But those are going to be the goals for the bosses to be taken down. And then, of course, as every single episode, we are going to be continuing to push level 300. We're currently sitting at level 296 at 6.5%. And this weekend is going to be the KMS Showcase live stream, where they probably will be announcing a brand new level 295 area and a level 295 boss. So we're going to see how those things play out. Those are obviously going to make leveling a lot easier and much quicker to get to that overall goal. But those are pretty much all of the longer term or medium term goals for the Adele on this account. And then on top of those other goals, obviously the final goal is going to be just finishing up the 4th Legion champion, which is going to be the Evan. I do want to get all the Legion champions to normal Kalos, which at the end of the day, it just takes a bit of time. Right now, it's pretty much just doing dailies and getting the levels to kill normal Kalos within a 20-minute time period. But that is is going to be something that just takes time, and you can't really brute force a lot of these things. But that is going to be pretty much all of the long, short, and medium term goals for this character and for this account overall. It has been quite the journey since we have started the Road to Max Damage series. It has been a ton of fun to record the process and the progress along the way. As always, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching the progress of this character over the last 2 years. It's been a ton of fun making it. And if you guys are enjoying it, leave a like on the video. Lets me know that you guys are actually enjoying this series. But with that being said, guys, that is going to wrap up the video for today. And until next time, I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.